Oh, yeah. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Chronicles of Podcast. And I do believe, Jamie, that this right here is the 81st edition. Right there, literally in the corner. Can you see it right there?
I can see it right there. It's beautiful.
My old mic. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, don't do that. Because I do believe that these Chronicles right here are the Chronicles of Bill Chott.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, wonderful. In that case, then, we better get started. Hit it!
Hey, honey bunny, it's Rivka Reyes.
This is Ron Wasserman, the nut that wrote Go-Go Power Rangers.
It's Boba Fett here.
This is Molly Rennick from Living Dead Girl.
It's WWE superstar, legend, Davey Boy Smith's daughter, Georgia Smith.
Hi, this is Bill Chott from the Wizards of Waverly Place and the movie The Ringer. You're watching the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie.
And you bleed out and die, that's amore.
See it coming, and I just stood there and let it happen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 81st edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And are the Chronicles of Bill Chott. It is I, the bearded brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is this handsome devil right here.
Definitely the Scotsman, Tom. What's going on, guys? What song was that?
The Jackass thing.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest with you, when he started singing it, I still had no idea. So, forgive me.
I gathered from the blank expression on your face when I sang it again.
Yeah, it's the fact that I asked you what it was and then you sang it again, even though I didn't know originally what it still was, so you could have just told me. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely
fine.
Singing
in these.
I love it when people do that as well. You go, what was that? And you start singing it again. They go, yeah, you don't realise I have no idea what you just sang, so why are you singing it again? Just fucking tell me what it is.
Just in case you didn't hear me properly, I'm going to do it again. I heard you. I just don't know what the fuck you're on about.
It's like I know I am not a victim of this. I know I do this as well. But don't guess what me. I'm 36 in June. Don't guess what me. I'm too old for it now. You know, I know I'm a massive not advert. I mean, I do it as well. But like, don't guess what me anymore. I'm not a child.
I can do it to you, but don't fucking do it to me. All right? Don't you dare.
Just fucking tell me what it is. All right. Because otherwise, my answer is just going to be the same thing. What, radish? Every single time. It's all it's going to be. Every single time.
Guess what? Egg and snot.
What?
Was that a Brummy thing?
Must be, because I've never heard that in my life.
Someone said, guess what? You got egg and snot? No.
I bet as a kid you thought it was fucking amazing as well.
To be fair, as an adult, I'd giggle when I do that, so yeah. I am a man-child, okay? We've established this.
So, welcome to the final ever episode of the Chronicles of Podcast.
You can't leave me.
I am joking, but just to make you all aware before we do get into the cruxy deliciousy part, that we are away next week. Well, to put it more bluntly, Jamie's on holiday next week, so there's no show next week. Because who goes on holiday midweek to midweek? It's so weird.
Whoever booked the damn thing, because it weren't me.
Wednesday to Wednesday, such an odd time to go away. But
Wednesday to Thursday. Sorry, Wednesday to Thursday.
Oh well, still
weird. Yeah.
I
don't give a shit. All I know is you're not going to be here, right?
So we are away next week. So I do apologise massively to all you people out there that enjoy our show on a weekly basis. But we'll be back in 2 weeks' time, so don't worry. We're not going anywhere. It's just a nice little week off.
YouTube viewers, you'll get to see me with a sexy suntan. Oh, yeah. You watch that. Well, I was going to say, we watch. I'll come back next week. It'll be bright red. It'll be like, ow, sitting on the chair hurts.
Here's my sexy suntan. Jamie,
yes.
Why do men think that taking their shirt off to fight people makes them stronger? I really, really want to know. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine this weekend. Martin came to see me this weekend. And he was at a rugby game, and some altercation happened. And the father of the kid who was in the altercation took his shirt off to fight someone. And it's like, why? Does it give you more speed? Does it give you some sort of superhuman strength? I don't understand what taking a t-shirt off would actually do, other than to be like, could you not? Would you mind just putting that back on, please? That would be wonderful.
I can see the logic as to why taking a shirt off would help, but I can almost guarantee that has not even crossed their mind, the logical reasons, and they're just doing it because they want to act hard. But
it's not hard. It's not acting hard. It's not hard.
No,
especially if it's a button one. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on.
I'm angry, but still, come on, fashion.
Yeah. And then the shirt gets caught on the wrist because the cuffs are too tight, and they try to pull it and they can't get it off, and they're stuck there with no hands because obviously they're stuck in the cuffs of the shirt still. Then you're really fucked.
I'm just glad it's not just me that happens to. Get the fuck off my arm. It's always one arm. One's fine. The other one, just get off.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I've never really understood the whole concept of come on then and start taking your shirt. Like, oh mate, do you know what? Now my shirt's off. I'm gonna fucking batter you.
I was quite scared before, but now my shirt's off. Now my dad bod's out. It's fucking go.
Oh my god, he's got tattoos. Shit, we're gonna die.
Oh, he's got a tattoo of the England logo, and it says "I love Mom" on his arm. Fuck.
Let's not stereotype, Jamie. Yeah, let's not stereotype. Okay, let's.
Sorry.
This could be Dad. Okay, let's.
Doesn't have a tribal tattoo on his arm. Honest.
There's a really mental thing that happened as well. Right. So I got into a bit of a Barney with a driver. Now I don't drive. I don't know why it's a Barney. Why is it not a Fred or a Steve? So
it's
weird.
A great word. It's a great word.
I got into a fucking Barney, mate. Did you? Why was Barney there? No idea. Apparently he loves everybody though. I was at a crossroads between the bridge and Friars Walk in Newport, and I was stood in the middle, and the lights were green. So obviously, as normally when lights are green, cars go by. So I stood there and I waited. There were quite a few other people around. Keris was with me. I know some people across the other side went to come across towards us. So all of a sudden, no cars came. So one of the guys on the opposite side started to walk, but the lights were still green. This car slammed its brakes on and it stopped at the crosswalk. And then she sat there and was like, well, fucking go on then. And it's like, I just went, still green, love. So no, it's definitely your right of way. And she went, well, you've started walking, so you might as well fucking carry on now. I went, First things first. Let's break this down, shall we? I haven't moved. I've not made a step yet. I'm still stood here where I've been stood for the past minute or two. Okay. Secondly, it's your right of way. Fucking go. Oh, no one's crossing. Why have you stopped at a green light? And then she started mouthing off a bit more. She goes, well, you've all started walking now, so you might as well carry on.
Who's all? This one
apparently,
dude.
Exactly. Just some dirty little Newport chav, but still, fucking full of them here. So I started to walk and I was like, no worries, love, I'll okay. So I started waving at her and was walking on the front of the car, just waving.
Thanks for letting me go, love. Much
but it was even an older guy. There was an older guy with me being like, fuck's your problem? Fuck's your problem? Like, so funny. Yeah. And it just makes me realize how much I really don't like the human race.
Yeah. It amazes me how the older we get, the more we realize that people just aren't good.
I think I'm more cynical because I'm getting older, because I tend to not give a shit anymore. But also there are exceptions. There are some wonderful humans out there. There are some lovely people out there, but there's an absolute load of just like, why do you breathe? Why are you even here? Like that's do you know what I mean? Like people that just feel so entitled that the world owes them everything, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either. No.
That's my rant over. If I've offended anybody, tough. So, Jamie,
welcome to the last episode. We've been thrown off the air. Tom's offended everyone.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well. I'm a little bit excited, getting ready for the old holidays. But I watched something this week, and I wanted to talk to you about it. So, I mentioned before, me and Olivia have been watching the Power Rangers. We've been going through it from the beginning. And we are halfway through episode 2, and it's that time where Zach, Trini, and Jason leave.
Oh,
To make
season
way
2.
for- season 2, sorry.
Okay.
To make way for Adam, Rocky, and Aisha. I couldn't remember from when I was a kid why they left. I remembered in real life reasons why they left the show, but storyline reasons why they left the show. Can you remember why? Just out of interest.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Jamie. I haven't watched it in a very long time. So.
See, the show's called Power Rangers. They fight villains every week. Shit. How do you think, if you were to think of a reason why these three Rangers, that was what you would assume, wouldn't it? They die, they get their ass kicked, they lose their powers, something like that. That is what you'd think, wouldn't you? Do you know the real reason why they left in storyline? I'm still baffled to this, and it's been like several days.
They went to a new school?
No, but even better.
Wait, don't guess what, me. Come on.
They joined the teenage peace conference in Switzerland.
Right.
What the fuck? What writer sat there and went, I need to write these 3 main characters out. What can we do? What can we do? A peace conference in Switzerland. That'll do.
It's a kid's show. So.
Come on. What the fuck? It's the Power Rangers.
It is a children's show. I think they obviously thought that them dying would probably be a bit too much. I mean, if the writers of Animals of Farthing Wood, they wouldn't have given a fuck.
Yeah, that's a good point. That negates any argument.
They would have had diggers and fucking cranes in, and they would have got bulldozed straight out and like thrown to the sea or something. But
Lord Zed would just make a bulldozer massive and land on them.
Or he'd actually stab them with his Zed staff, and everyone be like, "What the?" Was it the hedgehogs that were on the fence or something that was on the impaled?
Yes.
In Animals of Farthing Wood. Yeah. It'd be like that. Just a human impaled on an old Zed
Lord
staff
Zed
or something. I don't know.
supports deforestation.
But yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from, and I get what you mean. But it was a kids' show, so I'm guessing they've gone, shit. What can we do? Let's just take them out of the country.
They could have robbed them of their powers. It was just like, no, you'll go to a peace conference in Switzerland.
But May Miss Trang rest in peace, because obviously she actually did lose her life in a car accident. So that is really, really sad to see. So
but yeah, that's really, really amused me. I was just like, what the heck? Like Olivia's going to me, why have they gone, Daddy? I was like, to join a peace conference in Switzerland. I don't know, kid. I really
just run with it. Just run with it. You're a fucking dad, for God's sake. Teach them morals and respect.
Yes,
they've gone
join the peace
to learn
corps.
about peace. Yeah, save the world again without powers this time.
I actually think Zordon said something like that to them. You're still saving the world, but in a different way, Rangers. My Zordon voice, really good.
No, great. So are you excited for Spain?
I'm very excited for Spain. It should be a good laugh. We'll go to Benidorm one of the days. I've never been to Benidorm. I've always wanted to go to Benidorm. So I'm intrigued if it's as cheesy and shit as it is in the program. That's all I
was Benidorm, Jamie. It was great. I came back with an STD.
I went there with free, so winner. No,
got with a gilf, came out with STD. Fantastic. That's literally what it is, isn't it? It's just like club bangers. Loads of old people have to go there, and everyone just fucks each other. I don't know. I'm making assumptions. I'm so sorry, people that love Benidorm. I do apologize. It's like Ibiza without the drugs.
Pretty much, yeah. Just more old people. And the thing I look forward to most, though, is to see if Olivia sticks to her word with what she's going to do. Because she keeps singing Feliz Navidad. She has since Christmas, every week, every day, she sings this fucking song. I was like, do you know what that means? I was like, it means Merry Christmas in Spanish. She was like, I'm going to go say that when we're in Spain. I was like, don't say Merry Christmas to strangers in Spanish in April. She's like, I am, Daddy. I'm going to say Merry Christmas.
Mate, she's 5. Let her what she wants. She's a kid.
Oh, I'm not going to stop her. I'm just intrigued if she's actually going to do it. Because the idea of her just walking up to strangers and going, Feliz Navidad, really amuses me.
Well, she hates me, so I don't actually speak to anybody else.
I was going to say, she ain't going to speak to anyone. She's that shy, but
No.
still. The best probably get is...
I'm like, sí, ¿cuánto es? 5, 6, 7, sí. And she'll be like, what the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden, these goats appear. And she's like, what the Daddy? Why have we got 7 goats?
I don't know. Just wanted a beer. I don't know. But how are you anyway? How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I've had a banging weekend, but I'm back doing that job. So yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm on my own, which I fucking hate. It's such a weird like anticlimax. So I've gone from having Martin and Keris here a weekend to nobody, and it's just odd. Keris was out all day Friday, so I was on my own Friday. Martin turned up Saturday, but Keris went out all day Saturday morning. I was on my own for that. Then Martin turned up, and I was like, "Yay, people!" So I spent the weekend with him, and then he disappeared today. But Keris went this morning, so I'm like, "Oh." So I'm not gonna lie, Jamie. I've been sat on that sofa doing fuck all for 3 or 4 hours. I don't actually know what I've done. If I'm really honest, I'm like, where's the evening gone?
There's only so many times one can masturbate.
Exactly. So I watched Simpsons and just quoted loads to my sister. So we love quoting Simpsons, and I'm not trying to be arrogant anyway. I find I can pick voices up quite well.
You can.
There's an episode called Hurricane Neddy where Ned's house gets blown down by the hurricane, and the Simpsons is fine. Either they built the shelter and they're just in the cellar. And Flanders has an anger problem from when he was a kid. So they ring this doctor. And he's like, Ned Flanders, are you sure it's him? May God have mercy on us all. And he turns to his wife and goes, dear, where are my shoes? She's like, in the den. The den? May God have mercy on us all. So me and my sister were voice noting back and forth. I was picking up some random shit. So it's like, the stairs? May God have mercy on us all. Was picking those randomest things. It's so funny, and then we just like kept doing loads of quotes, and it was great. So that entertained my evening really. But and to answer your question, Jamie, I'm fine. I'm just tired and lonely. How are you?
Oh, I want to give you a hug.
Well, I appreciate that. What have you doing with yourself?
Mostly Rihanna, to be fair. But I've just finished my last shift before going on holidays. I'm very happy. The time off work.
No, yeah.
Fuck you. Had the kids stay over this weekend because obviously I'm not going to see them while I'm away. So we went to a trampoline park. I realised just how old I am.
You always go to them. I think you go to them every time you see them.
We seem to keep going to these things lately. It's either bouncy castle place or trampoline place. It seems to be like.
What do you mean? How old you are? What are you going to say?
All of yesterday, my sides and everything were hurting. Like if I coughed, I was in pain. I was like, "Fuck, I'm old. I'm either old or really unfit or both." I was just like, ugh. But it was good fun either way. Still a great laugh. Even though Sam got one of the foam blocks and we were just pelting them at my head, little shit. But it was great fun. So we did that. We did an Easter egg hunt around the house, which was great fun because obviously we're going to be away for Easter weekend, so we gave them all their Easter eggs and stuff. Now me and Becky are trying to demolish our Easter chocolate before we go away now because
Oh, you're going on holiday, mate? I didn't. Even
did I mention it?
I haven't really mentioned it. No.
You could fucking talk, Captain New York.
I haven't mentioned it in weeks.
I mean, when it happened.
Oh, I see. So when we go away, so I went through some chocolate before we go away. So we did a hunt before we go away. Obviously, we're away for Easter.
You would absolutely hate my Easter egg this year. It's gorgeous.
It's not bouncy, is it?
Oh, it's bouncy, baby. It's got coconut bits in the actual egg.
Oh, no. You might as well just have like a gherkin egg.
Oh, that sounds vile.
That sounds amazing to me. It's the people that made those eggs out of fucking full-on cheese. I'm like, I'd smash that. I'd just grate it onto my pasta.
What are you doing? Grating my Easter egg, what?
Yeah. What's right? What's wrong with you?
I made ice cream for the first time in fucking ages as well. Yesterday with the kids. For Christmas, I got like instead of a churning machine, it's like a bowl you put in the freezer and just basically mix it around. I finally got around to using that. That was great fun. I made some tasty ice cream. Made some Oreo ice cream. It was very, very nice. Very, very nice. Made me really miss making ice cream though, so I kind of want to do that again now. What else have we done? We watched the first night of WrestleMania. We haven't got around to watching night 2 yet, but for night 1, oh, that was a good event. I very much enjoyed night 1. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Superb. Oh,
very good match.
Very good match. Although Dominic was robbed. Poor Dominic.
Right. Again, this show is now ending. So thank you so much for.
Look, he's had a hard life. He's a convict. All right, leave him alone.
Oh, fuck off. I mean, I know it's kayfabe, but fuck off. Jesus Christ.
I love him so much. He's such a little twat.
I suppose because you're a dad, so you probably relate.
Great little prick. No, what else have we been doing? Be listening to the brand new Bury Tomorrow album. Now that's finally out with 2 former guests involved on that bad boy. Seventh Son, go check it out now. Go put on your moss shoes and enjoy, boys and girls, because it's fucking incredible.
So proud.
And I got gig tickets this week, so I'm very much looking forward to that in September. So yeah. So last week, I think it was, I forgot to mention on the show, we brought tickets to Generation Sex, which sounds a lot dirtier than it is. Basically, it's one half of Generation X, Billy Idol and another guy I can't remember the name of, and 2 members of the Sex Pistols. They're doing a tour called Generation Sex. Well, they're doing like 2 shows, so that's going to be awesome. And on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we got tickets to go see Busted and Handsome.
Nice.
Yes, that's going to be good fun. Very much looking forward to that. And last but not least, what have I been up to? Season 9, episode 1.
Oh, so you finished 8.
I finished 8.
Did you absolutely bawl your eyes out at the end?
I was very close to. The knowledge that as a season 9 pissed me off. But don't get me wrong, I love this show, and I can't really make a judgment on an episode on season 9 yet. I've watched half of the first episode, which I'm enjoying so far. But it shouldn't have made it. That was a perfect ending to season 8. Why?
Don't worry. Don't stress your beautiful little face about it, all right?
I'm sure it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure I'm really going to enjoy this season, but I was just like, that was such a perfect ending. Why?
It was. I mean, I can't believe you didn't cry, you fucker. What's wrong with you?
I don't really cry at things.
I mean, neither do I, but Jesus Christ, that was like, Keris was a mess. She was on the floor.
It was the look up to the drone, just a look on his face, and Chloe's like, I was like, oh.
That's got goosebumps thinking about it. That's got massive goosebumps.
It is fucking great, though.
Dude, there is one of the best death scenes I've ever seen in 24 history in season 9.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh my God. Like, literally, I was like, there's no fucking way that's just happened. And you'll know exactly, I got goosebumps again. You know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it. You'll be like, what the fuck? I love it show so much.
I just can't get over Jack dressing up in that full black outfit with the mask and stuff, just fucking shooting at cars. I'm like, Jesus Christ, calm down, man.
One of the greatest scenes of 24 history that is as well.
Like, unbelievable. Angry, man. Putting the gas canister in the car and just put his foot over the window. I was like, you fucking badass. Oh, I've got such a man crush on you right now, Jack. Oh. Do dirty things to me. No. Wow, just an incredible. But yeah, I'm looking forward to properly getting into season 9 now.
But don't forget, it's only half a series this time.
Yeah, I remember.
Which is heartbreaking in itself, but still.
Anyway, what have you been up to, my friend?
Rhiannoing, of course. It's just been WrestleMania weekend. So you watched night 1. I've seen all of it. Probably one of the best main events I've watched in a very long time.
Cody Reigns.
A lot of people on Twitter are not happy. And I don't get it, because it's just like, I'm trying not to give it away, obviously, but like, it's just like, it's just a show. Just enjoy it. Why does it matter? Like, why does it fucking matter? It just, yeah. So, that's all I'll say on that. Night 2, the triple threat match is fan-fucking-tastic as well. And Hell in a Cell.
Expected no less, to be fair, than that triple threat match.
When you've watched Hell in a Cell, message me.
Okay.
And I also want to give a massive shout out to poor Dante Martin. If you, oh my God!
I did actually watch the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I forgot to mention that. Fuck me! Ow!
So I didn't watch it again. I just saw it on Twitter and was like, "Fuck!" His whole leg goes the other way around from below his knee. You're just like, There, wow. Okay. So yeah,
I was watching it at work in the main atrium because I was on nights. So I was like, okay, let's just watch some wrestling more. And he did that, and I think I just went, shit! I think his foot just went backwards, like really loud in the front of the hospital.
Jimmy Westwood, how did you watch the Ring of Honor pay-per-view when it's $20 online?
I paid $20 on a club next. So what you been up to? Yeah, what you been up to?
I was going to say, because I was going to watch it and I was like, oh, I'm not paying $20 for that. Hell no.
Yeah, what you been up to?
So,
Yeah.
But obviously, night one was great. I did enjoy it. God, there was the surprise was Pat McAfee. I'm like, fuck off.
Oh shit.
Fuck right off. Boring.
Although it sounded like it was better than the surprise for night 2 from how that panned out, all accounts.
I've heard about that, have you?
Yeah, I've seen the results. There's no avoiding it, really, is there? Because I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch it. Because I don't know if I mentioned I'm going away, so I don't know when I'm going to have free time to watch it.
Oh, so you know about night? Okay, so so you know about
I know everything that happened. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, for people that listen to this that haven't seen it, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, people are massively kicking off on Twitter, and I was like, just grow up. Who cares?
That's what I wanted, so I was happy.
It's I was very indifferent. I was very torn. At night one's main event, I was so fucking happy.
Oh fuck yes, that had to end like that, and it was so damn good.
Anyway, let's move on before we spoil it for anybody. So, like I said, Martin came over for the weekend because it's been the return of Attack Pro Wrestling, the wrestling I used to go to in the barn in Cheltenham all those years ago, and 4 years on, it's fucking back, and it's just amazing. Mandrews has taken the helm by himself, or good old Mark Andrews, and is running it on his own. So it's what happened was, and I didn't know this, they put a show on in January, but called it something else. And Mark Andrews walked out. I think it was under a different, like a fake promotion name. Mark Andrews walked out at the very beginning and just unzipped his hoodie and had the Attack Pro Wrestling shirt on, and everyone just collectively lost their fucking minds.
That's awesome.
So cool. But it was great, man. Like, just being back there was just nuts. Like, night 2 was better. I enjoyed more than night 1. Night 2, obviously, because Trent Seven was there. And that just made me so happy. And I got to meet the man himself. If you know me personally on socials, you'll see the pictures on there that he liked. So I was like, oh, so happy.
He's a wonderful man. I'd love him on the show.
Yes, that was my intention. But I was a bit like, oh yeah. It was just awesome because he just talks a lot, so I didn't really get a word in edgeways, but it was still absolutely fantastic. And just having Martin here was amazing. He turned up Saturday afternoon. We watched football, went straight to the pub, went straight to Attack. Keris picked us up. We watched Mania. We watched Stand Deliver, which was also fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Got through halfway through that. We woke up Sunday morning, watched the rest of Stand Deliver, watched WrestleMania Night 1, then went back out to the pub to watch the football. Then went to the wrestling again, Keris picked us up again. But last night, mine was like, yes, we'll stay up at night. And he was absolutely gone. And he's gone. So I was like, you better go to sleep. I literally, it's so funny. I brought the bed in for him and everything. He got in. I went to bed. And as soon as I got in bed, all you could hear was snoring through the wall. I was like, oh, bless him. He is gone. So we finished May Night 2 today. Yeah. And that's about it, really, man. It was just nice to have some company and just to see people. Because I just don't see anyone. So it's kind of fucking depressing living here. If I'm not gonna lie. So obviously Easter weekend this weekend. So I'm only working 3.5 days this week, which is beautiful. Got a work party Thursday afternoon. We're going to an escape room. So I'm only working till 2, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And then we're going for food, and then it's like I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So just like, yes, get in my face. And I've obviously been sorting out the personal bits and pieces I mentioned last week. I'll be able to announce that in a couple of weeks. So yeah, just getting that all sorted. So that's literally, man, that's literally about it.
Sounds beautiful.
But before we hear from one of our best friends at Stay Cozy Clothing, I just want to mention, unfortunately, Callum is not with us this week due to some family stuff going on. So we send our well wishes and all our love to Callum right now. He's just dealing with some personal stuff. But he will be back in 2 weeks' time to Treach the Nation again. So we love you, Cal. We hope everything's okay. We're thinking of you right now. Just wanted to get that out there. But I think now we're all cut up, Jay. We should hear from Braden at Stay Cozy.
All right. Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody.
This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey. That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man! That's right, Shaggy! Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boy!
Like I say every time, it will always be the best advert. It's just the best. It's just great.
It's incredible.
On so many levels. But I now better do this justice now Callum isn't here for the week.
That's very true.
Here we go. It's time for Tom's Journal. And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. So, have you ever used this excuse, Jamie, for when to be going on a night out or when to be going out with friends and you're just not really feeling it? So this is the excuse you give. Hi there. I'm so sorry for the late notice, but I cannot find the specific clothes I imagine myself attending this event in, and thus I can no longer make it. Many thanks.
I'm amazed that no one's ever used that excuse. Just got nothing to wear.
To be fair, I have had some people that are like, I mean, me and Martin weirdly were talking about it, where it's like, sorry, my hamster's uncle's in town. And then and then all of a sudden you see the mouse and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then. That's happened quite a few times. It's like, I'm really sorry, mate. I've got this and this on. Then on social media, it's like checked in here or gone somewhere. And you're like
tagged in a post in this place.
What? Why just be fucking honest and be like, I'm really sorry, I got plans, or just or I'm busy, or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just be truthful. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit what you're doing. Like, if you don't want to come, just fucking say.
Yeah, if you've got plans elsewhere, or you were given a better offer, just say, I'd rather do this. If I'm honest, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, exactly.
We're all friends. We don't need to. We could just be honest with each other.
But this is an absolute fact. Every time I use a self-checkout, the person in front of me has never used self-checkout touchscreens or money before.
Money before? You've always got that one person who does not understand how they work.
Yeah. And they've always go for the scales, like they want the machine next to them or put it on the basket area.
Yes.
And you're like, fucking hell. They go, this is shit. No, fucking use these ever again. Because obviously they've been made to look like an absolute twat.
Pretty much, yeah.
Where did the notes go? Where did notes go? Where says notes in?
There's a bit that says notes in. It's a dead giveaway.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we'll go to Specsavers after this so you can get some fucking glasses.
I might know some people there.
Are you ready for the eel song?
Okay.
Did you know an eel has two jaws?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay. This is called, and you're going to get it from the title, a moray eel.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
So the eel is called a moray, M-O-R-A-Y. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When an eel has a moor with a phanerogeel jaw, that's a moray. When the jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's a moray. And when it soaks in and reef and has two sets of teeth, that's a moray.
Oh, two sets of teeth.
And when an eel bites your thigh and you bleed out and die, that's a moray.
There's some beautiful singing, by the way.
Oh, stop it. No, it's not.
I just the fact first verse makes me laugh, and then there's the next one like, oh, and there's another one, and there's another, and we die in the fourth one. Okay.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotions.
But are you with me here, Jamie? Are you with me here? I feel like potatoes don't receive enough recognition for their versatility.
Oh, absolutely.
Breakfast, hash browns. Fast food, French fries. Fancy dinner, baked potato. Holidays, mashed potato. Relaxing at home, potato chips. There's a potato for every occasion.
There is. They're literally the greatest food on the planet is a potato. And I actually know someone who doesn't like potatoes in any form. What the fuck is that about?
Wow. So they don't eat crisps, chips,
Nope.
fries.
None of it.
Nothing of the that's actually I feel for him.
This is one of Claire's friends who I sort of know. And I was literally listing things. I was like, do you mean she doesn't like potato croquettes? You mean she doesn't like mashed potato? You mean she doesn't like smiley faces? I just listed all different forms of potato. She's like, no, Jamie, she doesn't like potato. I don't know how else to put this to you. I refuse to accept it. It's like people that don't like cheese. I refuse to accept it.
Yeah, I don't know how you can not like cheese. I mean, unless you're allergic, obviously. But croquet, I love croquets.
Potato croquettes are the fucking tits. Oh, really want croquet.
So, anyway. I hope this comes across how it comes across. Right, I'll explain it actually.
Okay.
When you use scissors to get new scissors out of the packaging, okay?
Yes.
In a David Attenborough voice, and through dulled with use and soon to be discarded, the aged shears still have one last vital role to play. For the kitchen, it has called home for almost a decade, freeing its young replacements from their zip-tied cradle. The circle of life continues.
Oh my god, that was so good. It's the kitchen they've called home for the past decade that really got me. And your David Attenborough voice is fucking brilliant.
Oh no, come on, let's be real.
That was fucking great. If I close my eyes, it's like I was there.
And now we see the anteater dressed as a French maid. Go on, son. Anyway, so I love Lee Evans.
Oh shit, I fell back that hard. My back hurts. Right, there you go. Yeah, I'm old.
So let's see if you agree with this, JB. A good romance starts with a good friendship. And a bad romance starts with ra 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 mama luna, ooh, mama ga ga ooh la la.
See it coming, and I just stood there and let it happen. Fucking so bad. Jesus Christ! What a banger!
Now, somebody has called themselves an ex-Jedi on Twitter for this tweet, and I can't say I blame them.
An
right?
ex was
this Jedi.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
That thing you fucking love that's in space.
Yeah.
This is fucking genius on so many levels. And to Roy Wood Jr., I salute you, sir. You absolute hero. This is what he did at school. 6th grade, I forgot the science fair was the next day. 10 p.m, in a panic, I find a loaf of molded bread my pop forgot to throw out. Made a study on mold, moisture, and air. Got 2nd place in the school, 5th in the city. Bread was so moldy, I was praised for conducting weeks of research. That's absolutely amazing.
Bravo, kid. Bravo. That is brilliant.
I just think that's amazing on so many levels. Like such quick thinking as well.
I was going to say, see, that's all you need in life to get ahead, kids. Quick thinking. And lots of studying and do your homework when assigned to you. Yes, yeah. It's the dad in me.
So, if you really think about it, Jamie, we've always wanted to fuck monsters. Okay?
Not where it's a sentence going.
Look at ancient Greece. Everybody was fucking everything that had legs. Even if it didn't have legs, you fucked it. Monster fucking is an essential part of cultural development. Excuse me, Megan, this is a staff meeting.
Oh God! I didn't see that bit coming.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and now you're about to hate me.
Oh, no.
A girl agreed to grab me after I gave her a bottle of tonic water, swept her right off her feet.
Fuck's sake. And that was the last episode of the show, ladies and gents.
That made me so happy when I found that. I was literally like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever read. Oh. This is going to be one of the most ionic episodes we've ever done. I told my 3-year-old he was my most favorite craft because I made him myself. And then he had a tantrum because I didn't add wheels to him or make him red.
I feel like that's something me or Sam would say.
So good. So fucking good.
Oh,
Two more.
Funny.
2 more. Right. And whoever these people are, Jamie Westwood, you need to fucking have a look at yourself in the mirror. Those people who get to work like half an hour early before their shift starts to settle in with a cup of tea confuse the fucking life out of me. If I start at 8 a.m., best believe I'm rocking up at 7:59 a.m. on the dot and still having a cup of tea.
Look, I don't get there early to settle in. I just don't like the idea of being late. I like to make sure I'm there plenty of time.
I better leave a day early to make sure I'm there on time for my shift in 4 years.
I mean, that is something I would do. But no, I just like to make sure I'm there on time. I don't like the idea of being late. It's fucking retail, that is. It's unbelievable the amount of things that retail has fucked my brain when it comes to work.
That was the most brummy thing I've ever heard in my life. Fucking retail, that is. Oh, so I almost went, what?
I'm going to hear that back now and just be disappointed in myself completely, aren't I?
Sorry, Mike, can you say that in English, please? Anyway, my apologies. And finally, Jamie, we're going to leave that there. We'll leave that little nugget there. We'll just enjoy that for everyone.
Sorry, top that.
And finally, croutons are a great comeback story when you think about it. Bread no one ate yesterday becomes the best part of the salad today. Inspiring.
I like that. That's really nice.
Isn't it?
That's really, really nice. I like that.
And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
A beautiful way to bring that to the close. I like that.
I know, right? I thought so. For the week off, ready? Nice. People could be like, oh, croutons. Oh. You little saviors. You little saviors, you.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Mr. Stevens.
It didn't really get it. Got none of that. So.
Fuck!
But sorry, did you want to go again?
No, it's fine. Disheartened now. I went for like memories from cats as well. It's the Stevens.
Loads better. Yes, sir.
It's audience participation time.
Participate, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said, we all love it when our favourite artists get together to create great music. Bryan Adams and Mel C, anyone? So this week, we asked, what are your dream music collaborations? Which artists would you love to see work together? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
Baby, when you're gone. What a song that is.
Fucking tune. It's on my playlist. Has been for years. I'm in love, so in love. Don't get me started.
Good collaborations. Do you know what? It's so funny. I always look at everybody else's. I never think of one of myself.
Same. I couldn't think of one this week.
Say We Can Fly.
Ooh.
Oh, who would I have him with? Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my God, that would be incredible.
That would
if Goldblum does make music, so it's doable.
He does. He does. He was in London a week or two ago because his new album came out.
Oh, I don't think we could top that. End of the segment. You can't top that.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you absolutely can.
What we got here? Let's get some audience answers because I genuinely couldn't think of anything either.
What about you? You can't think of anything?
Couldn't think of anything. I was really struggling.
Paul Stanley and...
He's the first person my brain went to be fair, but I don't know. This is quite hard when I think about it.
Iggy Pop? No?
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson?
Bruce Dickinson could be good.
James Hetfield?
James Hetfield and Miley Cyrus. I reckon that would sound great. They both got quite gruffy voices. I reckon that would sound brilliant.
The fucking Twitterverse would lose their shit. Jesus. What do you mean Miley Cyrus is making a song with Metallica? Fuck off. It's bullshit.
I don't care what anyone says. Miley Cyrus has a fantastic voice. So
that, yeah, true. That, or you'll get fair play to Miley giving Metallica a career.
Looking at you, Post Malone fans, you fuckers.
And Kanye West with Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Fuck it. Never forgive them.
It makes me sad. It makes me sad that people aren't just, let's have some proper education rather than photo fucking synthesis. Yeah, because that gets me through my tax returns in fucking March.
I don't think they go through music. They should.
I know. It's just an amalgamation of bollocks. Sorry, I was just trying to be funny.
Let's get some audience answers.
Answers. Yeah,
answers. Joe Tyler says, I would love to hear Judas Priest and Saxon together. Just so much British metal. Oh,
never listened to either, so I have no idea what that'd be like.
It'd be fantastic. That's what it'd be. Ruben Spry, I can't picture it in my head, but I want to know. And he says, this is a genuine answer. I'm not taking the piss. I want to hear Meshuggah and Radiohead.
No idea. I know what Radiohead sound like, obviously, but Meshuggah, I have no clue.
Just screamy, shouty death metal. I reckon it could be interesting. I'd be down for that.
I'm a creep.
Beth Adair says Corrupt FM and Ali G. Fair play, that could be fucking hilarious.
I don't know who Corrupt FM are. Sorry.
Sorry, Beth. I can't remember what they're off, but they are funny. John Weldon, Napalm Death, and Nick Knowles.
Could you imagine Napalm Death at DIY SOS?
Yeah, it'd be incredible.
That'd be amazing.
Nick Knowles does have a music career, so it is doable.
Does he?
He does. And it's
fuck.
Fucking dreadful. But
There's
does
so
have
many. There's so. Did you know the actor who plays Mike Novick, Jude Cockle, I can never say his surname, in 24? Do you know he has a music career?
Does he?
He has albums on Spotify. Yes, he does.
Amazing. Is it good?
I've never ventured. Jamie, if I'm quite honest. But my brother says no.
Callum Rollo, this answer really made me laugh. ABBA and Ghost, because they're pretty much the same thing anyway.
Are they?
It's one of those ones I've never really thought that, but now when you think about it, they kind of are just like a hard rock ABBA.
I wanna dance with you in the moonlight.
See?
I'm just trying to think of how he sounds.
Like that.
Yeah, to be fair, it actually does, yeah.
Yes, it's ABBA and Ghost are the fucking same. Jerry Keane says Elton John playing piano with Alice in Chains was pretty cool. Did this happen? I've never heard of this.
It must have done. It must have done. Fucking Ireland gets some mental. Yeah, Ireland gets some mental shit, don't they, over there? So maybe it's a thing.
I like it. Stuart Edwards, Bjork, and Mike Patton from Faith No More. That would be brilliant, to be fair. I'd like to hear that. I'm intrigued. Kirsty Darby. This is one I would love to hear. I think this would make the internet explode. Stevie Nicks and Hayley Williams from Paramore. Fuck yes. Give me all of that. Definitely like the sound of that. Graham Arnold. My dream music collaboration would be all of the punk, rock, and metal bands all teaming up like Live Aid and just beating Justin Bieber to death with their instruments. Now, we don't support violence on this show, Graham Arnold.
No, sorry, Graham.
We can't, but...
So basically, Graham wants to hear every single pop, metal, and punk band with Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Interesting.
He screams of pain on the vocals, apparently. But yes. I get it, Graham. I get it. I don't get it. Mally Malpass. Me and a really famous band, so then I can get rich and famous.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that. Good logic. I like it.
Genius move, Malpass. Genius move.
Genius move. Becky Westwood, the wife, got involved. She said, my dream collaboration actually happened. And that is when Within Temptation did a collaboration with the former singer of Nightwish. And it's a very good song. So there we go. One that actually happened. She dreamed it would happen, and it did.
The thing that scared me the most then was when you said fantasy. And I was like, whoa, hang on.
That's next week's question.
Let's calm down. We're not even here next week.
Week after. 2 left. Mr. Ryan Williams. So music is something that I like, but for some reason, I will easily forget who sings the song. I get that. I do it quite often. So let's see if I can answer this without making myself look stupid. Johnny Cash and Stevie Nicks. Yes, that would sound incredible together.
Oh, Cash. Genius shout.
Tupac Shakur and Johnny Cash. That could be very interesting.
Okay.
I like that. Stevie Nicks and Lindsay Sterling. I know the name Lindsay Sterling, but my brain is going blank on
no
who
idea.
that is.
No idea.
I feel like I'm going to really be annoyed with myself. Dax. He's mentioned this artist called Dax quite a few times. I do know who he is. I don't know who he is. He said to go check him out on YouTube. He says, do yourself a favor and look up Joker, Antidepressant, or Dear Alcohol by Dax on YouTube. So everyone listening, go listen to Ryan Williams' suggestion, because it's Ryan Williams. He can say and do no wrong. But he says Dax and Snoop Dogg, Tom Petty and Johnny Cash. There's a lot of Johnny Cash here. Lindsay Sterling and Tom Petty, Jethro Tull and Lindsay Sterling, and Eminem and Dax.
I'm guessing Dax is a rapper by the sounds.
I'm going to guess Dax is a rapper, yes. So I'm going to go check out Dax after this, because if Ryan Williams suggests it, it's going to be good. And last but not least, because this answer made me do some really weird laugh, snort, don't know what fuck noise came out of my face when I read it. It made me laugh that much. And that's Dean Salmon with Cannibal Corpse duetting with SpongeBob SquarePants singing The Best Day Ever. I need to fucking hear this. I need to hear this so bad.
That's obviously on YouTube somewhere then.
It's got to be. I need to fucking hear this because it just sounds incredible.
Thanks, Dean. I appreciate your answers every week, my friend. We'd like to hear. But no, seriously, thank you to absolutely everybody that participated in Jamie's participation challenge. We do appreciate you more than you could ever possibly imagine. So thank you so much. And thank you for everyone that listens to the show. If you enjoy Callum's Treachings, Tom's Journal, the wanky, shitty, arsey bollocks we talked at the beginning, and the interview, then you can join the other 80 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts from. Google, Spotify, Apple. I know, 80 is pretty mental, to be fair. I never thought we'd ever be saying it, to be honest. We seem to get to 50 and stop. Where was I? Oh, yeah, you can also find us on the old YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all 190 of you so far that have subscribed. It means the fucking world. We are 10 away from 200. We'd really like to hit that big 200 and then keep going. Basically, we want to hit 3, 4, 5, 1,000, etc. And we want to go until we can have no more. Until we've got every single person in the stratosphere. That would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, basically, yeah. You can find all of our interviews are on there, all of our shows are on there, all of our hashtag WWBW Way Back Wednesdays are on there, all of our live Bloodstock interviews are on there, our Bloodstock vlog is on there, and our Dublin Crust vlog is also on there as well. So please come and enjoy all those. Hit the bell to get notified when a new video is released. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment. You can also find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you come and like us on there, share us with all your mates. Jamie, thinking about it whilst you're on Facebook and YouTube, etc., where else could you find us?
You could find us sitting down and going through all of our wonderful guests' back catalogue. I definitely suggest watching The Ringer because it's fucking hilarious.
Or you could find us on the Twitter at TCOPod. And whilst you're going through Bill's IMDb and finding us on Twitter, Jamie, where else could you find us?
Well, I know where you'll find me, sunning it up in O Española.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Jamie's going to Spain. And you can find us on the Instagram at TCOPod. You can find us on LinkedIn at the Chronicles of Podcast. Come and connect with us on there. You can find us on TikTok at TCOPod. So come and find us on there and go watch Jamie's Chesney Hawks video, because I could never recommend that facial expression enough to anybody, Jamie, if I'm quite honest with you. So definitely go and do that. Or you can come and find us on our beautifully brand spankingly sexy and new little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find out all about us on there. All of our episodes and shows are on there. Our affiliations and sponsors are on there. And our beautiful little shop is on there as well. You can get yourself a Chronicles of Podcast t-shirt, hoodie, and there's plenty of other t-shirts to get on there as well. So please come check it out. Make sure you follow us on all the socials, subscribe to us on YouTube, and thanks very much for listening. We're so sorry we're not here next week.
You will miss us, but we'll be back. We'll be back. But before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to a few of our friends, shall we? First and foremost, every piece of music you hear on this show is brought to you by one man. And that one man's name is Matt Roberts. Go check him out on all social medias at Matt Roberts Music. Make sure you follow him on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you get your music from. He has an amazing back catalogue to check out, including his brand new album, Light of Day. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. And if you haven't listened to it yet, why not? We're not here next week. You've got plenty of time to be checking out Matt Roberts' back catalogue. I want no excuses from any of you. Go check it out because it's fantastic. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to Mr. Braden Barry and his Stay Cozy Clothing. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app. Have a look at that site, see what tickles your pickle, and add it to your basket. It could include this t-shirt that I'm wearing right here. It could include that cap that Tom's wearing right there. There's some brand new lines coming very, very soon, so make sure you're following Stay Cozy Clothing on all of the social medias so you know when they are released. And what's there now is currently on sale. Get a bit of a cheeky discount. And if you want an even more of a discount, enter that discount code, The Chronicles, at checkout. Get 10% off your order. It's a little favour from Braden to you because you listen to this show, and we massively appreciate it. And if you want to send some love back to Braden, make sure you are checking out Say We Can Fly on wherever you get your music from, Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever it may be. Go check out that brand new album, Beneath the Roses. It gets a certified superb from me. It is absolutely amazing album. Can't recommend it enough, so go check out that right now. And last but not least, it's the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. This is not something that is set in the UK. This happens all over the world. Last week I mentioned there was a fundraising concert event in Canada. That's how far this thing spreads. Sophie's message is that damn important. So no matter where you are from, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Click on that hate crime tab and fill in that questionnaire, because we need as much evidence as we can to send to those courts to say that people are being judged, they are being treated differently and unfairly simply because of the music they listen to and the way they dress and the way they choose to identify and represent themselves out in the world. It should not be happening in 2023. It shouldn't be happening in 2007. So how about we put this to an end right now and we make sure that the alternative subculture gets classed as a hate crime like it so rightly deserves. We cannot wait to be working with the foundation in the summer, at the festival season, throughout the whole year. We've got some incredible plans lined up. We can't wait to announce them. Hopefully, we can start announcing some of those very, very soon. But in the meantime, like I said, head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com. Do whatever you can to support. Buy a t-shirt like Tom's wearing. Buy a hoodie. Buy a wristband. Donate whatever you can, or even just share it. There might be people out there that aren't familiar with Sophie's story, so just share the message out into the world. It would mean the absolute bloody world to us. And last but not least, thanks to this handsome devil right here. Oh, I'm going to miss him while I'm away.
No, you fucking won't. You'll be enjoying sunny Spain, my friends. Don't be lying to me like that. Another absolutely amazing episode. Bill, thank you so much for taking the time, like I said, to come on us and chatting to us. We absolutely loved it. And we look forward to having you back on in the future. Of course, as Jamie has stated, we are not here next week. Jamie is sunning it up in sunny España. So I hope you have an absolutely fantastic time over there. Disfrutar la España.
Don't know what that means, but
enjoy Spain. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time with the Chronicles of Jamie Arthur. We also want to let you know that we have so much in store coming at the end of April. We have a lot of great interviews coming. We have a lot of great shows coming up. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube, like I said earlier, and you stick around to find out what's happening with us. We've got some big, nice. I hate being the carrot dangler. I don't mean to be the carrot dangler, people. I'm so sorry. I hate being that person that's like, well, we can't announce it yet, but I'm going to let you know that I've got an announcement to make later for no reason whatsoever. But I do want to reassure you right now that we do have some sick guests coming up. So I'm really excited to I just don't want to mention them just in case they don't turn up. Anyway, so Jamie, thank you so much for another absolutely amazing episode. Have the most fucking fantastic time away in Spain. And as for this week, we'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.